Hari Om Tat Sat. Why do I feel there is a force that has been working against your destiny? And somehow I feel this is not a person, this is not just what you can see. There are unseen things here. And something's not visible. There's a karmic obstruction for sure that has followed you across time. And now Narsimha, as you know, the fierce form, he is the fierce form of Lord Vishnu. And he does not remove gently. He removes decisively. And in today's reading, I'm going to reveal what has been blocking your path, why it could not have been removed earlier, and what dramatic shift happens once it is gone. Now stay till then, because I have a feeling one of these piles will show you a protection event that changes your future permanently. Let's start. Now I'm not just going to use Narsimha here, oracle here. I'm going to use rest of the cards as well for the energy. Now breathe in, breathe out. I have kept 3 open cards for you to understand the inner fire, devotion and light. So pick a card based on your intuition here. And if you feel, no, I'm not able to pick intuitively for this particular reading, then pick based on the date of birth which is displayed. Okay. Let me shuffle while you decide. Okay. Yeah. Oh, as I shuffled, this is one card you need to remember, Chariot in reverse. All of you. I'll tell you later about it. For all the 3 piles, one special card has come, and we've never done this before, right? We'd never open a card before you'd select. So what is the significance of this one card and how does it tie for all of the piles? Let's see. Okay, I think that's enough time. Breathe in, breathe out, connect with the energies. Look at his energy, the beautiful, oh my God, I'm almost very attached to Narsimha and his nature and all of the protection. So when we do Akashic readings, tarot readings, etc., we have to take fierce God's protection, because that's the energy we need, right? So the light is here, devotion is here, the inner fire. If you decided to pick inner fire, I know why, because internally you believe in yourself and there is an inner fire within you that has huge potential to be great and show light, become a path for a lot of people, and you don't even know it yet. You've been stuck in an obsessive kind of natured person is around you. I can see that is number 1. You're stuck in a very toxic marriage or toxic household where there is an inner fire which is burning and it is waiting to come out and heal you thoroughly. You're such a nice person. There's a huge charm inside you which is waiting to come out, and you have the energy and energy of Narsimha, that protective energy where a small kid getting bullied also, Narsimha couldn't bear, and he was there. Ugra Narsimha Avatara was just for a small kid, right, who couldn't stand up for himself. So there are plenty people around us who have a very small kid inside of them, their heart, the small girl, the small boy who could not stand up for yourselves. Then Narsimha has protected you always. Let's see what is the insight. What is that hidden thing or force that is oh my God, can't even look at that. Awakening. This is one card. What does it say? Temporary pause for reflection and insight. Told you there's an inner fire inside. Something's happening, transformation is happening, but nobody around is getting to know who you are, how you are, have this inner fire inside you. It needs that awakening, and where you see things in a whole new light. Embrace your own uniqueness, charitable actions. Now see, like I told about his avatar where he's helping a very weak section, right? Compared to Narasimha, is the child having more power? No, but that child's bhakti and the awakening the child had more power than all of us. So that's why he came and helped. Exactly that. See, this is all a visual representation or a mythology where you understand that, okay, God will come to protect you if you are the one with integrity. So internally, there needs to be an awakening that should happen. And something is obstructing this awakening, your household issues. You're not able to keep any decisions for yourself. You're not being decisive whether to stay, whether to get separated. You're just very upset with the words used, the fights that have been happening. That is why this awakening or path of spirituality is not happening. And whenever there's two decisions to be made, you're not able to make that decision because it is causing you great deal of effort and terrible kind of feeling you're feeling inside when you have to decide. And you're the only person who's been blocking your own path. I understand there are plenty people who are influencing this kind of behavior or decision, but once you see the shift happening internally, once you start putting that protection spell around you, look at that. Can you see a nice round aura around this person's head? So exactly that. Whenever you meditate, you have to create a bubble all around you, your entire body or the crown part. Whatever you can start. For the starters, what can you start as a meditation? That is what you have to do. And go towards some tree which has a lot of greenery, lush greenery. If there is lush greenery around you, go towards that place. Identify the tree that you feel resonated with. Oh my God, I have something. I just saw something. You need to walk towards a place where there is availability of a lot of trees. Go talk to just that one tree you feel attracted to. There is only one tree which calls you, or you feel connected with. Almost it's like a human to you. One tree, it's become very dear to you. You don't even know why you don't connect with people as much as you connect with this tree. And that is the tree you need to go sit underneath this tree to feel a lot of positive prana. And oxygen gets released a lot here in and around wherever there is luscious greenery. We know this, and how the hormones react towards a lot of nice air around us. We also know that by now. Hence, I want you to head towards this tree where you feel very connected, because that's the place you've already been. And once this awakening happens, the times where you felt let down, the times where people have not really taken your opinion into consideration, look at the card, another, that all is going to resolve. Look at this Knight of Swords. This simply means you are in luck. You're going to see some changes. I'm suddenly having a feeling I need to pull this for the energy. Be flexible with your approach in life. Don't hold on to only one kind of thought process. So you have to be flexible with other people's action as well. This karmic obstruction is happening only because you're not being flexible. You have to be okay with that also, this also. Come what may, hold your integrity. I'm not asking you to be flexible with your core values, morals and integrity. No. That's not what we are going to be flexible about. We're being flexible about when things should happen, when karma or karmic obstruction that has been bothering you should end. I see great deal of things happening to you spiritually, especially. There is a great growth within the next 8 weeks, 7 weeks, 6 weeks. These are the timelines and shown. These timelines, I'm seeing there is an awakening or internal journey which is happening. Reflection on, or you're reflecting on how you have behaved. Nice journal you're maintaining, and something within you is changing, and you're going to be flexible with respect to wherever the air is flowing. You're ready to go with the flow. You're not hell-bent that, okay, my opinion is this. It has to happen this way. There is a mutual thing that is happening between you and your partnerships. In business, you're going to see great efforts happening from the other side also. Till date, if people were mistreating you, were not treating you right because of your status, money, or the way you are, or how you look, body shaming you, all of these problems are going to end within the next 19 days if you just affirm and claim. How to claim? People ask. You can claim saying, I claim this energy by saying it out loud, exactly these words, or use your regional language. You can comment, you can claim it in any which way, but it has to reach to the universe. Now, the Chariot card had fallen earlier on when you were just trying to pick the pile or pick the card. Now, the Chariot in reverse indicates that there is a lot of jealousy around you, and there is no enough protection, but that unseen jealousy and no protection is now quietly being removed here, because there is a limiting growth for you, love, money, timing, any growth that you ever wanted. It is being forcefully now this kind of energy which is blocking your growth. Suddenly you don't even know why am I seeing so much blockage. That blockage is being removed just for you, and see, even if it is quietly getting slowly removed now, the last day of this thing, whatever negativity is surrounding you with respect to people around you itself, the moment this karmic obstruction releases or goes, it's going to be a noticeable day. You're going to scream, fight, hate, whatever. There is going to be a lot of abuse happening from any end, so that you come out of it. Okay, I'll give you a scenario. There is 2 scenarios I'll give you, in fact. So when the awakening has to happen, one person is going on bike, you fall, then you know the speeding that you did or not wearing helmet was not a good thing for you. Then you didn't realize the mistake. Then you again went on the same bike. Again you fell, and this time there's a fracture. Now is the time of awakening where you realize, why did I fall? What I should do now after this fall? How do I gear myself up? This is the same route I travel every day. How do I not fall anymore? See, that's the plan you need to have here. That is one thing. The third day you do a mistake, I think you'll fall into a pit and damage your self way too much. So you need to practically protect yourself. How? By not overspeeding, by wearing helmet and protection. So universe gives us, based on our karma, couple of warnings till we face the entire karma, or makes us ready to face that karma. And if you will not take it, then you will be really at the suffering end. Here I'm seeing that you are slowly trying to learn the lessons here. Now, the another scenario that I was trying to get at is when you are getting proposals. Like, I see plenty of you have been stuck in marriage, or marriage related works are not going faster. Now, if you have to attain to a very happy lifestyle of a marital life, then what is the change you have to do? What is the awakening that has to happen internally? I need to be forgiving. I need to adjust as well. What I want my partner to do, I want to do that as well. So reflect on your behavior as well. It is extremely important for you to understand that. Next, another scenario I'm asked to tell you, marital related issues you might all be facing right now, where you're thinking of either separation or living back with this person. Look at it. 2 roads are here. You don't know what decision to make, because you want to stay, but you want to leave. Some kind of situation like that you are in. And it is like the person misbehaves once, you're like, okay, some misbehavior. Second time, something is thrown at you. Third time, somebody hits you. 5th time it comes to your life. So when is this awakening happening? Narasimha is asking you with his energies. I'm going to do so fierce things, so much fierce things are going to happen in your life, that you're going to have this awakening yourself, that everything will start making sense to you. You're going to realize who you are, the kind of obstruction these things were causing, the bad habits that you have is going to give you huge health issues, and then they'll go off. You're getting it. There is some sudden realization which is happening, and it is either a good day for you, the day you get the realization, or a bad day, but you will get better. Any addictions, smoking, alcohol, some addiction you have, there is a huge transformation which is entering you, and be ready for it. There is some change within the next 6 to 7 months and 8th month of this reading. Like, this is the timeless reading. So whenever you watch it, from that day to the 8th month, there is some transformation I'm seeing, where it could not have been removed earlier. Like I said, warning came one by one, an abuse, mental abuse, maybe a subtle insult, a very micro insult. Then after like 2-3 days, another. So you have to keep fighting. The victory here is to understand, is it to fight with that person? Is that the victory? No. It is to understand what is the problem here, what you had to learn, and simply moving on. That is the victory Narasimha is ready to give you. You are going to gain a lot of materialistic, I think materialistic gain. Yes, it's happening. Look, you are also very distracted these days with your energies. Look at it. Logical, perceptive, insightful, blunt, and exciting intellectual challenge. Yes, you're going to get a lot of challenges in your life which are exciting and interesting. Brilliant insights are going to come to you. Information that you need but might be challenging to receive. Review all documents very carefully. So if you've been investing on any kind of business and you want to make a lot of money and you are into stock, market and all of those things, then this is not a financial advice. Like I said, these are just insights of tarot and you need to use your own discretion. But in spite of me saying all of it, I see great aura around you. You've been doing manifestation, meditation, some or the other way you are hanging in there. No matter what life is giving you, you're going to make the most of it. Now, if the same problem that you have now would not have been removed or would have been removed earlier, then you would have not learned how to handle yourself, how to love yourself. You would never appreciate what's next coming towards you. You don't even know what are the plans universe has for you. There's a lot of gold coming in, wealth coming in, travel coming in, and the worry that you have right now, it is definitely going to be removed very quickly the moment this happens. This toxic person, there is one toxic person in your life with respect to marriage. So is it your partner or somebody interfering in your marital life is definitely happening. And the moment this person gets removed from your life, I say your life is about to change for good. There is a huge turn of events, like suddenly people who are very toxic and sour with you, they're going to become very sweet. Family members or any fights in the family also, the court cases, anything that you thought, it would take years to resolve, is all suddenly shifting and changing its energy, and you're going to see some results which are unbelievable right now to you. You cannot even imagine. Those are the changes happening to you. Now, I also want to insist on water manifestation. Somehow I see weak moon around you. And see, I'm not a Vedic astrologer at the moment, but somehow the visions or flashes are coming to me where moon energy needs some strengthening. And how do you increase your moon energy? See, there is a cup this female is holding, and there is a nice mermaid kind of thing here. So mysterious things are coming towards you, and things that you won't believe, like mermaids exist. Do you believe that? No, but here there are things. So angel tarot, it's written here. So angels are indirectly giving you messages via universe with respect to one or the other way. You're getting signs and messages from the universe, and you are able to gauge it. And the letters that might be involving in the changes that will come in your life, P, Q, K, E, then C. These are the letters suddenly I'm seeing could be one of your partners or people who will walk into your life who will bring a bigger change. Now you just have to do these manifestations. Moon water charging is extremely important for this pile or this card reading. The moon energy charging. How do you do it? You can take a couple of crystals of your choice which are there already in your house. If you are into crystal, you can take all the crystals and charge them underneath the moonlight. If you are not into crystals and you don't know what I'm talking about, you can charge as little as water underneath moon. Charge the water and then drink the water. See, this is one of the emotional change, like forgiveness is happening, some meditation you're doing where you're forgiving the person who have hurt you. All of them who have hurt you, you have forgiven them. You're doing Ho'oponopono prayer already. In spite of you doing that, you're not seeing great results at the moment, because it is for you to bear the pain of loss, emotional loss with respect to partner and baby, somehow miscarriage or something like that is happening with respect to your current energies. But the moment you shift your energy into awakening and the Knight of Swords kind of energy, where victory kind of energy is now in sync with you, you're going to have the partner who's going to be this way, very logical, insightful, blunt, but very exciting kind of journey will be there with the partner. He will give you butterflies, goosebumps, and the queen kind of life where you're not alone anymore. That is the feeling you will get post this reading. A couple of months you have to wait, weeks you have to wait. You'll get a feeling that definitely I'm not alone in this journey. I am abundant. I will find someone so abundant towards me. Now, sea manifestation is something that you could do. If you're a sea baby or sea person, you can always enter a place where there are beaches and pray during every wave. Like every wave, 8 to 38 counts of waves you can count, and each wave you count, especially the 38th wave, you are going to tell, I am so happy and grateful now that my wish is granted. My wish is granted. So visualize your wish getting granted on the 38th wave of this beach, and you will be able to manifest anything in life. So Narasimha is now trying to remove a person from your life who is working against you. Because of this person itself, there is no money, there is no growth, no career, no health, nothing's working in the right direction for you guys because of the money here and this person here. And look at that, the money related issues are resolving shortly, and this obstruction which is there, whoever has to give you money, you've lent the money, everything is coming back to you. The recognition, the fame, the reward at the career point of view or that front, you're going to get it, and it is going to be super easy for you to attain this peace of mind. Page of Cups is going to give you that as well. Somehow you're going to gather yourself and come out of it. If you were under depression, see, sudden increase in energies have happened, sudden increase in your energies also. You're able to see a boost in your energy. Now close your eyes. I want to make sure a magical thing happens to you in this card, pick a card reading. So now you know who's going to go away from you. It is definitely a person, a man especially, who is trying to poison your life with their malintentions. Now, why? We know this is karma. You have karmic obstruction, and how Narasimha is going to help you. So we saw it all. Now there is a magical remedy that you can do right away. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Very good. And now hold your hand in this mudra. Both. Okay, you make it this way, hold it this way, right? So sit calm. Yes, breathe in, breathe out. Okay, this is the affirmation you have to tell now right away. I claim all the positive energies in this reading today. I'm ready to receive and invoke Narasimha's blessings. I am the light, I receive light. I can be abundant, I am abundant. I can be abundant, I am abundant. Thank you, universe. Thank you, universe. Thank you, universe. That's it. Be in this energy. I'm moving to the next pile. Now, what was here? Devotion. If you are interested in this, and it made you sense the devotion you have towards Narasimha, I think you're already crying. You're interested to know more about what he thinks about you, how he's going to protect you, why these things are happening to you. Here it is a very difficult or different kind of life here. It is telling me something like you have a master or teacher, or you are somebody who wants to please your guru, but your guru is not happy with you, something like that, and you don't know what you have to do in order to please your guru. That is the situation you are in right now, I'm sensing. And we'll also analyze what this card means for this pile here, which was the initial card. If you didn't know, that's the card which fell after the shuffling suddenly before the pile selection. Now, motivational, inspiring, theatrical, ambitious, take a leadership role, step into the spotlight here. Public speaking, you guys might be in public speaking. Keep your eyes on the big picture, communicate your vision, don't be sensitive to criticism. Oh my god, I saw something, definitely. Keep your eyes on the big picture here. I'm definitely seeing something for you as a vision. Let me get to that quickly after seeing what is this. Time to go. Deep knowing. Amazing. This is what I've been waiting for. This deep knowing card is telling me something about your hidden enemy. This is somebody who's not happy with your growth, acts like they care. This is like superior or leader, and acts like they care. They act, pretend, do everything to act like they care, but this is not your friend. This is your enemy, and it's all hidden. Don't even know it, but your destiny needs removal of this enemy, and you have a deep knowing. No matter how good they pretend to be outside, you have identified their aura because you believe in devotion. Something's not right, something's off. That gut feeling you get where you don't know a proper answer why you feel something's wrong, but you know internally there is something which is being hidden to you. That is the gut feeling, and there is a certain force which is acting on you, against you. There have been negativities, magic, things done to you, like literally for your growth to stop. Money has been leaking. There is leakage everywhere in the house as well with respect to money as well. Taps also have leakage. You can fix it because usually Rahu energy then gets strengthened once you fix the leakages, and Shaneshwara Swami's energy gets strengthened once you fix the leakages, which is for good, I mean. And Narasimha is letting you know by harming you with situations, like this person is trying to harm you. Whoever is trying to act like they are your friend, this person is trying to harm you in different ways, and Narasimha is putting it all towards your light, like it's coming out. Mystical things that were hidden from you are now coming to light. And why you, if told earlier what you would have done, you would have decided to go or leave it, and attracted plenty other people around you who would act similarly, and your karma would have given you plenty deeper things. Now that you are a Aradhaka or devotee of Narasimha and you've asked for his protection, he's told you or he's promised you that he is the one who's going to protect you. Now the Chariot in reverse simply means you have become somebody who is like a thread, and you are being held together, and you are acting or mimicking based on whatever the magic or black magic or negative things that have been happened to you or your family. It is your own curse, your own negativity, or your own past life which has pulled you to this situation. You are acting like a Gombe. Okay, it's a toy that they've made you like a toy. They brainwash you, they will come and tell you all these things, and that is not the right kind of person who has to be in your life. So this card which fell in reverse for this pile simply means you are being held by someone else here. You are someone else's toy right now, and they are using you. You're getting misused, and you don't even fully know it. Your gut knows it, but you don't know how to stand up for yourself, how to shed light on this person's behavior. You don't know. Somehow in your gut you know, but you want to bring this person who is also connected to you through family only, you want to bring this person out and show the world that, hey, listen, this is the reality of this person, but you're not able to do it because they have a facade and they have been here from several years. So for you to break this chain of you acting like a toy and making this to your benefit is taking a while. So have patience, he says to me, to tell you that you have to have patience. This karmic obstruction is because of your past life or past sins, and this person is not happy with your growth or money related, career related, health related. That growth you had to get is now stopped. It is just stopping right now. It is stagnant. That is only because you had to realize your worth. You need to now stand up for yourself. In your past life, you were someone like a lawyer who used to stand up for people, provide justice to people, and that is why in this reading we are now understanding who is this person. You will reveal their face to the family members, you will reveal the face of this person to the society. Finally, people will get to know who you are. You are the right one and the other person is the wrong one who's wronged you. That is what you will now have the courage and strength to do it. If it had happened few years ago, you would not have the courage to stand up to yourself and you would have been misunderstood royally. Now this person is getting removed because you stood up for yourself, and that is the shift which will happen within you. Now you're and taking that encouragement from Narasimha's energy, how he protected the person who is weak. That little kid was protected by Narasimha. Now you will stand up for yourself and you will show that yes, I am getting this protection, I am changing my future permanently. Now you will take that decision for yourself. You will bring out whoever the facade is there, you will bring their mask out. The mask is going to fall for sure. Within the next 43 days this mask is going to fall, and I want you to do this remedy. I want you to chant Guru Devo Namaha. That's it, the Guru mantra. Take blessings of the true Guru who is really there for you, who is protecting you from above. Take the blessings of that Guru and chant this for the next 43 days. And you can also do the Arshna Snana. Like, I want you to take bath with turmeric and a little bit of water every single day. If you do this, you're going to always feel protected. There is a certain sense of protection around you. Also dip tulsi in Ganga Jal and start sprinkling the water into the corners of your house. Sprinkle it to the corners of your house by chanting Om Gurave Namaha, Om Gurave Namaha. That is it. That is the remedy for you which you've been looking for, and this is going to put like a protection around you, your family, etc. You definitely are in need of it because somebody is dragging your energy away from you, and it is time now to go and face it. Actually, not the time to avoid this, not the time to hide behind. No, it's time to go and live the life that you chose. This is the deep knowing that you have about certain things, your mystery kind of nature or mysterious things that are happening to you. You are aware. You all often see owl around you. Lakshmi Devi is also around you as a blessing. Lakshmi is your spirit guide, and if you see an owl, you need to immediately know that this is a communication from the universe coming. It's a sign definitely that is telling you now things are resolving for you, things are better for you. You will not be under the influence or dark influence of someone here. They are going away. This is your sin. You have faced it. You have learned it. Now you understood who is trying to pretend to be your friend. That is your enemy. Now you will get rid of their energies. This person not only is eyeing on just you, they are eyeing on the relationship you have. They want to break the relationship because this person is not happy with whoever they are. Their insecurities is making you go through all of this. Where are the boundaries? This is a very close known family person as well. So the insights are coming that way. So wow, what a pile, man. Like, this is like what all I'm seeing. I think you're totally able to resonate with it. You're like, yes, this has been happening to me. So there is a reverse card here. This is exactly what they've done to you. They've taken some clothes or hair or something from you, and they've started doing this to you to attack your energy. Psychic attacks you're getting. Your visions are blocked. You had the psychic abilities. You had a lot of devotion towards God. Now you don't want to pray. You don't want to do anything. You're feeling extremely lazy at the moment. And now's the time. Now when you're dropping down like this to the ground, now is the time you gear up with that grounding energy. Gear up with your energy. Remove and release all of these threads. They are just there, and you can definitely untie these cords. These are karmic cords which you have got with yourself. Betrayals, cheating, and a lot of loss you have faced already. Now is the time to understand, okay, this loss has happened. Now this is my lesson. Now I know who to trust, who not to trust, why to trust, why not to trust. Lot of these barriers around you are going to be formed, and they are going to form for good, for your own good. somebody is a backstabber and their mask is falling, you don't be this person who's tied their eyes because of relationship, because of obligation, because they are your guru or someone who taught you. Don't feel obligated. That is one feeling in you. You can feel grateful always for the times you have had, good times you have had. Gratefulness can be exhibited, that is fine. But obligated or doing things only because you have to do and not because you want to do, that is the feeling you have to leave right now. That was your lesson all along, to only do things that you love and to not feel obligated to do something. And the moment you feel that, you need to get rid of that feeling, because you will feel very stuck and tied for no reason. And these people are very happy because you're feeling this. Now it's time to come out of it. The need to move on, seeking more from life than what you are experiencing. A spiritual quest you will go on, because whatever you've been doing, it should have worked by now. The manifestations, the methods, everything, you've given up hope on everything. It should have worked by now. Why it is not working? There is some clear blockage internally, and that needs to go. Today, after this immediate reading, I want you to pause, take a moment, breathe in, breathe out, ground your energies. Take one lemon in your right hand, close it tightly so that you can't see it. So choose a very small lemon, close it tightly so you can't see it from any side, and take 3 circular motions around your head, then 3 vertical motions around your body and behind, like your back. Do the 3 times circular motions, and this circular motion you have to do in like anti-clockwise you have to do. Once you do that, you will see some great changes happening to you. Do that and throw this lemon, dispose it in the dustbin, dispose it in a place where people don't walk much, and you will see major changes happening in your life. Big changes are coming. A change in priorities are going to happen. You're going to leave behind, even if they are family members, elders, or whoever it is who've been trying to put you down. You are going to stand up for yourself. That internal zeal in you, the internal pull in you, that justice kind of thing within you. You were a lawyer in your last life, like I saw the flashes. So if you have that zeal in you, you are going to stand up for yourself and be like, I'm not going to be in this energy or zone. It's okay if they have materialistic things with them, if they have more things than you will not stay, because financially you are not free. You will become financially independent so that you will be free from this kind of energy. You don't deserve this at all, and you can make a life of your own even if you leave these people around you who are only putting you down. I had seen a saying which goes like this: stay away or walk away from a place where it will not help you grow, it will not help you be happy, like that. So growth, happiness, if it is not offering you anything, it's kind of a dead end there, dead road. So what are you doing there really? Why are you really feeling stuck? Is it just in your mind? The stuck energy, is it just in your mind? Why do you feel you're stuck there? What is making you not take that decision? Write down today all of those things. What will happen if I take this decision today of standing up for myself? Pros, cons. Write it down, make a list of things. What do you think after that? And then release the energy. And if you want to cut off this negative karmic cords, because look at that, they're doing so much negativity towards you. They're constantly sending evil eye negativity. The moment you call them and share something good has happened to you, they are going to be like, hey, I'm so happy for you. They are going to end the call and then about you to 4 or 5 other people. This is what is happening. And you need to stand up for yourself. And the moment you get to know this, why are people comfortable talking about you when you're not even around? That is something you need to analyze for yourself. Are these really your true friends? Are these your friends? Why are they doing this? If you want to end that karmic ties or cut that energy cord, do Ho'oponopono. I can't stress enough. I tell this day in, day out. I do it myself. Every single day I've been doing it, and I'm seeing major difference in my life. And mark my words, if you do this 21 days, the prayers like, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. You don't know what you did in past life. You don't know why you have this connection with this person who has been harming you. Do Ho'oponopono, they'll never bother you again. Do it continuously for 21 days to see the magic around you. It'll change the environment internally, externally, all of that. Let's see more what's happening here. And why are they really on to you like this? What have you done? They see you happy all the time. You have this happy energy all the time. And that's why they are doing this to you, because they can't stand your happiness. To be honest, this is who they were in their last life, and you destroyed their happiness because of the insecurities you had, and you destroyed it. I'm seeing mostly you were into this marriage, and you married this person who was happy before the marriage, and after the marriage they had to face a lot of issues because you quit on them or abandoned them, and they have this rooted inside them or soul imprint inside them that yes, this person who I hate, I'm hating them because internally this person has cheated on me, this person has done a lot of betrayal to me, so now I'm going to send them all the bad energies, I'm going to take away all of the things that they took away from me. So that is the kind of energy they're constantly putting out on you, and it is not a nice place for you. I know you don't remember what you did, but this is who they are and they remember it. Now they have come back as karma, and they want to get rid of you or get rid of your happiness only to feel soul satisfaction, and that's not a nice place for them either. They will face their issues later on in some other lifetime. If you just had this question, okay, if I have done some mistake and I am facing it, what will happen to them who are now doing the same thing to me? They will face their own some other time. Now we'll only be bothered about us, correct? Or you here, case in point, you here. So this is the time to understand that the happy nature in you burns them literally, and they can't understand or comprehend why you have to feel so happy about this pathetic life. This is exactly what they feel. They feel very negative all the time, and they keep putting or casting spells for you to like literally get destroyed. Yes, wow, that's happening in the background. Oh my god. But you here are going to find a treasure island if you just overlook what this person is doing. If you just overlook, you're going to attract the best partner. Or if you already have a partner, you're around somewhere 35 years of age, if you already have a partner, these court cases, legal issues or negativity that has been sent on you, and this person whoever is having a mask and not coming out fully, you will be able to call it out. You will be able to get a lot of treasure island. Treasure island means you might start to feel happy, you might start to attract a lot of lucky kind of energies or vibes. Wealth is going to come, kick in. Here, loyal heart. This is the kind of feeling you want. You want to attract somebody who's going to be extremely loyal to you. You've been always cheated continuously in your life, and you wanted that loyalty. You want the shower of loyalty around you, where you don't have to go and ask for loyalty. It's a given, right? Like if you're the queen, the king energy just walks into you and shows you, my queen, I'm going to give you everything. No, you don't even have to ask. So that's the king kind of energy you want to attract, or queen kind of energy you want to attract, and it's a given. The loyal heart will be yours. The treasure island will be yours. What you need to do in order for this karmic obstruction to go, what should you do now? Now that you know who's doing, how you're feeling, why this could not have happened earlier, we got to know all of that. Now how to get rid of this energy? Is there anything specific that you need to do other than the remedies which were mentioned? Money related. Now the money that you have needs protection, so invest wisely. Don't fall for quick fixes, quick success. Put money here, I'll double it and give. Invest here, we are going to get a huge ROI. See, these things, they might also be very confused and might be genuinely telling you that, okay, let's do this. But use your discretion before using your money. It's come as a warning here. The moment you understand the relationship between you and the money that you're investing, you've got a lot of money or wealth from your past life as blessings towards all the good karmas you did. Other than you hurting this person, other than this, you have also done a lot of good karma, right? Remember that about yourself. You're not a bad person at all. Especially this life, you've done enough what I can see helping hand like this. Like you've always been in the on the side of giving. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a hand which is giving like this. So you've always been giving with respect to your emotional state of mind. You've been giving with respect to wealth, all of this. Ooh, what's that? Let's see. Okay, wow, this card, you will see what's happening. So one, see, king kind of energy. You're going to be into public speaking. We see a lot of things here. You're moving on now. Justice thing is happening, and the revelation of this, the Empress card here. Wow, you're going to get it all if you work hard enough to identify this person, cut your energies, do the remedies. You're going to be getting the pregnancy related, the karmic obstruction to even conceive, growth, fertility, expansion, abundance. All of it was just blocking because of this one negativity around you. Moment you finish it, you're going to be the Empress. Wow. Now we'll head to the next pile. Okay, moving on to the light here. Only for this pile, I feel like doing something very different. I'll tell you what it is. Let's do this. Ooh, wow. Okay. Light here. This is difficulty, and this, when in reverse, it's not difficulty. Then we got the World card. So 9 of Wands in reverse is looking positive. I want to draw some more cards because I'm trying to do something different here in the reading today. Okay, the World card, now that you know it's in reverse, we'll focus on the positives, okay? Because World card reverse is not really positive. Now, only for this pile, I want to open some more messages from Narasimha. Did you pray hard that you want more messages from Narasimha? Then these are the messages for you. Okay, let's see one by one what's happening. This will not be in reverse. It's a straight card here. In fact, it doesn't work like Rider-Waite. Okay, here, 9 of Wands in reverse indicates that your problems are going. Light is within you, inside you. You're ready to receive. Now I'm only seeing you have already identified what is the obstruction which is happening. Who is the obstruction? What is happening? Is it karmic? Is it a person? What's happening internally? You definitely know it. Even if it is a person, even if it's a situation, you know why it is happening. You have an innate energy inside you which is going to guide you properly, and you are into angel reading, tarot reading, mystery, mystic. All of this is the word around you, right? Your aura tells me you are into darker truths of life as well. You know a lot of truths about people, and you are not ready to reveal those informations for people. Wow. Okay, information is not going outside. An unwise choice. This is what has happened in your life, and you definitely know that is internally a problem within you. There's a better way that will make you happier. Avoid people who lack integrity or who have questionable motives. You've been hanging out with people who have questionable motives, and the main reason why this is happening is you. You know this internally, the addiction, addictive patterns, insecurity. You're now becoming self-aware on why you are with these people. Something related to childhood has gone really bad with you. I can see you were in a terrible kind of company. Parental relationship also was not really good for you. I'm having visions about how terrible it was for you, and that is why you have fallen into this addictive pattern of seeking happiness here. right? So there's a better way that will make you happier, the cards are telling. So this is not happiness, this is not true happiness. You also by now know that playing like this, losing money, doing reckless things which just don't have any future or purpose, just because it's giving you very low release dopamine, you're just doing things which will thrill you. No, that's not the life. And finally, you're meeting a person or a guide or a guru who's going to tell you that, hey, listen, something about you is not right, and this is not what I want to be in. And there is a release. Like, this person comes to your life, tells you you're wrong, and then simply leaves. So that person is not karmic obstruction at all. That person is your Devi or Devata or Deva. Like, that person who came and told, hey, listen, you're doing this is really bad, whatever you're doing. I just don't want to be here. Like, till you change yourself, I'm not going to be with you. Something like that has come to you, and you just realize, oh my God, what did I do? Why did I do? You have no explanation. It's almost like you were lost. Yeah, lost cause. That's the word. So you slowly now are cutting off from people who have really bad intentions for all other people. Like, they are your good friends maybe, but they have questionable motives, and they don't have integrity, and you just realized you're not one of them. You don't want to be without integrity. You want to have all of it. You want to have the authenticity. You want to have integrity. You don't want to do these nasty things to people, hurt people, attack people. You don't want to do this. Yes? So fearlessness. Now you've become, okay, I know now what I have to do. I have become fearless. So you have become fearless, you have become fierce as well. And there are people politically powerful, maybe they have a lot of money around you. You also, but you're somebody who now starts to empathize with people only because there's somebody who walked into your life and told you, like, you are doing something really shitty. Like, this is not like a normal person. So then look at it. I had a feeling you are in need of these words. Renewal is happening right now. Yes, and even if it is something that you're attracted, see, even if you couldn't resonate with alcohol, smoking or playing or something, there's something in you which is not right, and you know this deep down what you have done. That's coming to light only towards you. And renewal is happening, purity is coming. Wow. I'm gonna tell you the other two cards. Let me break this one by one. So what's going to happen the moment you renew who you are, the renewal is happening, you're achieving the purity. Now you know why you had to go through all of this only to achieve great purity in your heart. You have now become a pure soul. I'm going to tell you a story. What if in your past life you lived a beautiful life of a saint who had everything, and there was just one task left, like introspection, for instance, and you came here, and now you're like, your soul is stored in a glass jar, and the glass is given only to a person who attains the best of their pure form, and you're here. Now, when you're given a glass, is it good to break the glass or protect the glass? Because you're so fragile. You're so fragile. When you're transparent, when I say fragile, does this mean all pure souls are fragile? No. When I say fragile, that means it can make you or break you. One wrong decision can make you or break you. You've lived all these lifetimes not to see a wrong day like this. So now what will happen when the glass is so crystal clear and pure? Public figures. So you could be a public figure or some high influential person who people know and recognize. Now one wrong move of yours will break that glass. But if it is kept aside safe, protected, then that glass will always remain transparent. If cleaning is done properly, it will remain transparent. That's the kind of purity you need to achieve with your integrity, because you were hanging out with people who had questionable motives and lack of integrity. Now, or you could have become that person yourself because of no empathy towards other people or your own self. Now that you achieved purity. You're purging back. You're fighting your own negativities here. That was the karmic obstruction. It's not some other person here. It is your own actions which attracted such people around you. Now what happens? You're surrendering. Once you are done, you're surrendering, and then you trust. You just trust why you're here. It's all light related here. Everything is light. For you to attain the best kind of power within you, you need to surrender first to the universe. What problems you're having, what blessings you're getting, everything is God's or someone else's, nothing that you have created. So the ego release, the pride release, everything that is within you which is negative is now taking a release, a sweet release, and surrender. And that's all. Baba, like Sai Baba, suddenly I don't even know why I am uttering Sai Baba, but I think when I said something about surrender, you just thanked him for this reading, or for you just remembered Sai Baba because he's guiding path for you. He has been guiding you, and he will never leave your side if you are the one with integrity. And I'm not saying, oh, everyone who's now pure has never done anything wrong. No, we've all had our path. We've all done mistakes, and then we stand at one place and look at our own lives and feel, yuck, what did I do? Okay, am I doing this right? Okay, I'm going to be a better person than I was yesterday. Now, don't start comparing yourself that, okay, now that I've become pure and I have surrendered myself, now I'm better than this or better than these people. Haha, I'm so better, I'm in surrender. No, that again becomes an ego trap, and that is what Narasimha tried to cut, right? The ego trap Hiranyakashipu was in, Narasimha wanted to cut that off. So if you feel you have surrendered, that's it. We don't compare ourselves with other people. We compare ourselves with who we were yesterday. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing more, nothing less. We only do so much. Fork in the road. Peace. Again, you're getting the yang energy also is here. Number 1, 23, all of this indicate something very familiar to me, which is number 1 and number 5. What is familiar here is you're attracting abundance. The numbers 5 and 1 indicate that you're stronger, guru related blessings are getting stronger. You're going to see some changes within yourself. If the light is within you, meditations or the path that you want to choose as career is also changing. And why this could not have been removed earlier. And the Chariot card which we saw in reverse earlier on, for all the piles, what does that Chariot in reverse mean for you? I want to tell you that here. The Chariot in reverse means you had two paths in front of you, two in front of you. The path that you choose will define your future right now. So right now also there are two paths. Even if you're the one with integrity, you have moral and you have values and everything, the path that you have now decided to be yours, be watchful, be mindful. Are you sure this is where you have to go? This is the marriage you need to do. This is a job. This is the kind of friends you want to hang out. What is the small change you need to bring here? Because somehow I feel smallest of the smallest trust issues or trust related issues are going to pop up. So trust yourself here. The Chariot asks, why have you stopped trusting yourself and started doubting other people as well as your own self? Why don't you trust your gut? Why don't you trust yourself? And there is some crime or something that you have done which is going to put you in trouble. So now you need to decide the path. Have I done this rightly? Why am I facing this? All of this is because of your past life sins or past life curses which need to go. And there's one remedy which is popping up. You can either visit this video later on to do this remedy. So be in the energy, close your eyes, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. So when you breathe in, you inhale light. You inhale light. When you breathe in, you inhale this kind of light. And when you breathe out, you breathe out something like smoky or bad or dark energy kind of thing you're exhaling. Now, this light that is there everywhere, including his eyes, that's the kind of light you imagine on to all your chakras. You imagine onto Agna Chakra, Throat Chakra, back heart, back solar plexus, front solar plexus, navel, and you can imagine this in your crown chakra and your Muladhara chakra. So like that, multiple chakras, you can imagine that this light is passing on and it is expanding. That is the simple kind of meditation that you could do to expand your chakra and activate your chakra, and you will see chakral healing has been done all by yourself just through this meditation. So you have to pause, breathe in, breathe out, gently do these meditations and experience the meditation yourself. And the moment you imagine brilliant golden light, that's how you feel extremely calm. And few of you have already started doing twin heart meditations, which are only taught during the pranic healing sessions, etc. Or pranic healer can teach twin heart meditations. So if you are in touch with any pranic healer, you can ask them to heal you as well as start with the twin heart meditation. It is extremely important to keep or set 30 minutes aside. There are certain exercises you have to do before this meditation, then do the meditation. After this, there will be certain exercises. You have to follow all of this thoroughly to find the best results. Otherwise, you will have a lot of blockages or experiences which are unwanted. So I don't want you to do that, hence the suggestion. Let's see, what is the karmic blockage other than this bad habit? You are releasing, you are surrendering, and that is exactly what I had seen for you, right? I told you someone's walking in your life like a Devi or a person who's like a very nice soul, pure soul, and this person walks in and says, hey, listen, you're cheating on your wife or husband, or you're doing this, or like this is not something you should do, and then walks away from you. And that's when you will realize your duties and responsibility, because this person is your past life connection who's only come here as a karmic lesson for you to understand how to cut off the karmic ties. So this is the transformation you will face, breakthrough, sudden changes in life after this dialogue exchange between the both of you. But you're emotionally going to be extremely down and low throughout the next couple of months, especially 2 months. You're going to be in this energy, and only then, after 2 months from this day where this person comes and reveals that, hey, listen, I don't want to be in your energy, you're not a nice person, the day they realize, that is the day you realize as well. So that impact is going to happen, and it's going to be harsh. The breakup or this exit of this person from your life is going to be harsh. But however, anything related to your passion also you'll stop doing. That's what I'm seeing. But after this phase of 1 to 2 months, you're now, then again there will be traction, there'll be some pull, and you will change your ways, you will amend your ways. Knight of Pentacles, if you have to be a knight, imagine how much you have to practice, how you should behave, who you are, all of that discipline, emotional discipline. Do you know what's emotional discipline? You can look up. Emotional discipline is having it all figured out and knowing how you feel. All of this is the emotional discipline, and that is the teaching. She's a teacher or he's a teacher who will come and teach you emotional discipline and discipline in general in life, which you don't have right now. That's what I'm seeing. And 3 of Cups here indicates there are celebrations which are happening, and some good things are happening, graduation or victory, competition, winning a competition, like this. So many insights about your life I'm getting as visions, where money, health, career wise there is growth which I'm seeing after 2 to 3 months. And for sure these changes are going to be permanent changes. It's not like you're going to experience this and then go on the downhill. I see you are going up. The graph is really showing me a high graph here. It is really good. Wow, brilliant, experienced, humorous, judgmental, releasing situations or people that no longer serve you. Exactly. The situation which was no longer serving you has been released, and that's the time you have released people. And you're seeing humor in difficult situations, focusing on career, divorced or unmarried individuals. Like I said, you're either divorced or unmarried, and this person comes and tells you, hey, listen, then comes the transformation. You're going to live your life queen-like. Butterflies are your spirit guides, and energies around you are butterflies who are harmless, who are colorful, very positive, helps in pollination, so a lot of things like that. So this butterfly, whenever you see blue butterfly especially, so you can affirm now itself in the live session here, in the session here, you can affirm now itself that the moment I see butterfly, I know I am on the right path. So if there are two paths for you to decide which one to go, you can manifest any type of butterfly. You can say, I want to see a black butterfly in 24 to 48 hours. You can say, I want to see a white one. You can say, I want to see a yellow one. So even if it is grasshopper, whatever you decide to see, that is going to be shown to you within the next 24 hours. Keep it very specific. Don't say 24 to 48 hours, 72 hours. So don't keep those many limits for yourself. Just say 24 hours and I will see a sign for sure. And close your eyes and visualize the sign that you will see after 24 hours. And definitely, to your luck, it is going to be positive, extremely positive kind of reading I'm seeing here. Wow. Ace of Swords. I told you, you're winning in life. The victory is yours. The karmic obstruction, which was in the form of your own bad habits, have ended. Even if it is anger, if it was not learning patience, if it was defensive, whatever were your problems, those were definitely genuine problems that you had to work on yourself. And the day you have worked on that, I'm seeing Ace of Swords. Do you realize it's like a divine message coming right from the clouds? Look at it. It's like a hand which has popped out and telling you, hey, this is a good thing that you have been doing. Wow, this is amazing. That's the last good luck card for you here. All of you who were here for pile 1, pile 2 and pile 3 pick a card reading, thank you so much for being in here, and keep watching more content and comment below what you could resonate and how it was accurate, and comment on what topics you want more and more, what would interest you. We will be really happy to do that for you. And to book your personal readings, click on the description. There's a website link, browse and book accordingly. Namaste.